Good morning, everyone. It's Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's video, we have a dramatic storm system that is going to be coming to the United States, which looks like it's going to bring heavy rain, heavy thunderstorms, and potentially severe weather, which I do think will happen. And we'll talk about this as we do head later into this video. And what I do think the storm system will do is it sounds like we're only heading about 4 days out, so I do think this is going to be something to really keep an eye on. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the excessive rainfall outlook. So for today, as you guys can see, there is almost 0% chance for flash flooding today. And then on day 2, same thing. On day 3, we start to see a threat for flash flooding, but on day 4, the same thing happens again. We see a threat for flash flooding pretty much in the same state, but on day 5, we also got almost a 0 chance for flash flooding. So definitely not looking like it's going to be active for today, tomorrow, and also day 5. But we'll see if we see any threat for flash flooding develop. Now, if we look at the climate concern outlook, as you guys can see for the 6 to 10 day outlook, much of the United States is seeing below average temperatures. And the reason why is because not only is this area of the United States seeing above, but look, almost all the eastern United States, pretty much all of the East Coast, and then even over here into California, these two areas are seeing below average temperatures, while this area in the middle of the United States is seeing above average temperatures. Isn't that so weird, guys? Because we never seen both coasts see a below average temperatures, and we haven't seen this area in the central part of the country see above average temperatures this winter. So it's definitely really interesting to see both the west coast and the east coast see below, and then the central part of the United States see above. So it's pretty interesting to see kind of a crazy pattern with our temperatures. But if we look at the 8 to 14 day outlook, not exactly the same, because our chances for above average temperatures do go farther down south, but we still continue to see below across much of the western United States, and we still continue to see below for Florida. But I mean, it will definitely be something to keep an eye on. At least the East Coast isn't seeing below average temperatures. Now they're finally getting a chance for above average temperatures, but we're still gonna have to watch extremely closely, guys. This will still be pretty interesting with our temperatures because of how they are playing out. But now, on the 6 to 10 day outlook for your precipitation, we are seeing below average precipitation across the Ohio Valley and into New England, and then we're seeing above average for much of the western United States into the central United States, and then back down into Florida. So pretty typical with El Nino, because we usually see drier than normal conditions as far down south as Mississippi, and then even New England does seem to be dry sometimes too, but it's mainly this area that stays dry. So I mean, it is pretty typical as of right now with El Nino, because we're seeing a bunch of those above average precipitation stay down to the south, and then we're seeing below average precipitation for parts of the Ohio Valley. So it's very typical as of right now, so make sure to keep that in mind. And then on the 8 to 14 day outlook, we start to see a chance for above average temperatures across the entire Ohio Valley, but even over here down into Arizona, seeing the best chance for above average precipitation across this area, even heading into California too as well. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. And then places like New England heading into the mid-Atlantic will likely see some in the way of below average precipitation. Now, if we start taking a look at your radar, this is where the dramatic storm gets interesting, guys. Because first of all, if we start off as of right now, as you guys can see, we start off with maybe a little round of snow and rain across places like Michigan, heading into Indiana, and then as that finally heads out, we'll start to see another system move through, guys. This is where it gets interesting, because first of all, we start off with some pretty dry precipitation, and what I mean by that is it's not as strong or active, just some rain along with some heavier bands. And then look what happens next. Boom, we get a ginormous storm system with a bunch of rain in it, guys. This is the dramatic storm system. The reason why I'm calling it dramatic is because of how strong it is, guys. Just look at that. Wow. Because, like, first of all, we will likely see rain across places like Indiana still, but, like, it will mostly be active across the south, guys. And I kind of said this in the early part of the video during the intro, but I think this storm will be damaging winds along with some large hail and tornadoes, guys, because look at that. For where it's most active is right here, because we see this big line of storms move in, affecting pretty much this entire area right here. So this entire area could see a threat for severe storms, guys. At least that will be one of the big concerns. So I'm definitely not joking about that we could see a severe weather threat. And I mean, it's okay if we don't see a severe weather threat. We kind of got to take this forward again, but as you guys can see, it plays out about the way we want it to play out, where we could see a marginal risk heads as far north as, let's say, southern Missouri. So we'll have to watch very closely, guys. We do not know how the severe weather threat will play out, and also the Storm Prediction Center has not issued any threat for severe weather, but we'll see how the storm system does play out. But flash flooding will definitely be a concern for sure if the GFS model continues to show the storm being this way, so we'll have to watch very closely. Now, for your total precipitation, as you guys can see, pretty big area, seeing at least 1 to as much as 3 inches, and so this will definitely be another area to watch for flash flooding, at least across this area right here. But even up here into portions here of California, at least much of California, seeing around at least 2 inches for the most part, but even some areas seeing as much as 10 inches of rainfall, which is crazy, by the way. And even some of these areas, like let's say areas north of Los Angeles, like in this area, it will get lighter amounts. So like in between this area up here and this area down here, we will see lighter amounts. However, it's still possible that we do see quite a bit of rainfall there too as well. And then South Carolina on the coast is getting pretty heavy rain too as well. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And last but not least, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' total snowfall, where we do see a ton of snowfall out west. We are seeing at least around 81 inches of snowfall across portions here of the California mountains, but even over here into parts of New England, we are really seeing those snowfall totals ramp up too, but definitely a lot of snow still to come for parts of these areas. Look at that, guys. Let's see, I think Denver is included in this, at least some of Denver. Denver could be talking over a foot of snow, guys. That is crazy. Like, very, very crazy for sure. So, definitely interesting to see Denver, Colorado, get, like, get heavy snow dumped on. So we'll have to watch very closely, but thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. We'll continue to keep you guys updated on how this storm plays out, but like I said, severe weather threats will be possible. Same goes for flash flooding, so these will definitely be something to watch for with that storm system moving across the south. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I will do one tomorrow.